And I did it because I liked it. And I loved it. Mother.
Go home!
Frank Castle is back as the Punisher in his Disney Plus special presentation, One Last Kill. Now, I will say before watching this show, and this is going to be kind of counterproductive as a YouTuber to go tell you to go to a different YouTube channel to watch a video, but before watching One Last Kill, I would recommend going to Screen Crush. They have a recap video of everything that the Punisher has been through up to this point, from his TV show to his appearances in the Daredevil TV series. So go watch that and then watch the Punisher. You'll probably enjoy it and understand it a lot better. There was a lot of storylines that Frank has gone through that I kind of forgot about because it has been so long since we got a solo story TV show about Frank Castle, and he's had a lot that's happened to him over the years. But I would ask, who was this TV show for? One Last Kill, who was it made for? And after watching it, it just seems like it was for fans that want to see Frank Castle rip through people. Because storyline wise, character arc wise, even where he fits in the larger MCU in terms of TV and the movies, nothing about Frank Castle changes from the start of this special presentation to the end. Nothing that we haven't seen before. Now, why was this made? I feel like the special presentations should be made to kind of fill in the gaps or tell full stories of minor characters. And for this one, this probably would have been better off had it been released right before Daredevil Born Again Season 2 as opposed to right after. And this kind of would have served as a prequel and kind of letting us know hey, this is what Frank Castle is doing. And then we go right into Season 2 of Daredevil Born Again, as opposed to doing it the opposite, where if you asked the creators of The Punisher One Last Kill, this takes place right before Season 2 of Daredevil, so why not release it before? That doesn't make sense to me. And honestly, what was the point? What was the point of this TV show? And it's just to watch Frank be Frank, to take ass and kick names.
I understood that reference.
I'm gonna go ahead and tell you guys something. About 90% of you guys that watch this video are not subscribed to the channel. Don't be a weirdo. Subscribe to the channel. Don't be part of the 90%. Be a part of the 10%. And let's get that 10% to 90%. So 90% of you guys that are watching are actually subscribed. That would help me out a lot. Cost you nothing. It's free and I'd appreciate it. And the most important question about this special presentation was it good? And for me, honestly, it was good, but not good enough for this to be in place of a full season of The Punisher. Or this wasn't good enough to replace a full-length Punisher movie, whether it be on Disney Plus or released in theaters. Now, if you know absolutely nothing about Frank Castle or The Punisher, you've never watched Daredevil or The Defenders or nothing like that, then this is kind of a quick overview, kind of introduction to get a vibe of the character. He had some things happen to him. He was in the military. He's got terrible PTSD. And he kills motherfuckers. That is who Frank Castle is. And that is what this show shows. And I'm kind of curious to see how this Frank Castle is transferred into the new Spider-Man that's coming out. He's obviously going to be toned down a lot because Spider-Man PG-13, Frank Castle stabbed a guy to death with a pen. They're not going to put that in Spider-Man. So I feel like in Spider-Man, he's going to be more of the devil on Spider-Man's shoulder, kind of telling him hey, this is how I do things and I get stuff done. Whereas, the whole one batch, two batch, half of the thing he told Matt Murdock as far as I hit people and they stay down. You hit people and they get up. I feel like that's the role he's going to be playing in Spider-Man Brand New Day. Now, the action sequences in this show, phenomenal. I loved it. I thought it was awesome. I love watching the Punisher punish people, if we're being honest. But at some point with this character, I kind of feel like they have to move on from the dead family thing. Obviously, it's not easy to just be to just get past something like that. Like your whole family got murdered because of you, essentially, and you had PTSD, you have, mental issues. That's not something that you just get over. Like, it would be insensitive for anybody to just tell someone, hey, get over it. But for the character, maybe have that be like something that's in the back of his head, but for his main motivation for the story is getting revenge for that. This has to be the last time he does that. Like, if he wants to still, be haunted by that, cool. If he still wants to see like the ghosts of his dead kids and wife, understandable. But the idea of the reason that I'm getting up in the morning and killing these people is because I'm getting revenge, I think we need to move past that story. I think that storyline has been told. We've kind of gone through that in every season of Punisher's existence. So let's kind of find him something else to get mad about. Like, I don't have a problem with him just going out and mowing people down, but let's give him a different motivation. You made it this far. If you have not liked the video at this point, what are you waiting for? Just like the video. Hit the like button right now. I'm talking to you. Make sure you like the video and subscribe and drop a comment. All that stuff. This is a threat. Not a threat, a warning. But it could be a threat. Just do it. Now, when it comes to these special presentations that Marvel is doing, like, I feel like there are so many other stories that they could do that are just like this. That what they did with Frank Castle, where they just tell like a short, minor story about this character. I personally think we've seen too much of the Punisher for him to get a special presentation. He was in a full season of Daredevil, 2 full seasons of Daredevil. He has 2 full seasons of his own show. Why are we giving him a special presentation and then he's going to be in Spider-Man? Like, I feel like the special presentations should be for minor characters or to fill in gaps of things that we might not have heard about. Like, say, what's Shang-Chi's sister doing now that she's the head of the Ten Rings? There's a story there. There's a short story that we could tell and enjoy there. Does anybody remember Sharon Carter, the power broker? What do you think she's up to these days? Is anybody curious about that? 40 minutes of watching that? I tune in. How did the Red Skull become the protector of the Soul Stone? They never really explained that. Like, the Tesseract shipped his ass up in Captain America, and then we see him a decade later in Infinity War, and he's guarding the Soul Stone? Why? How? What happened there? 45 minutes? Just explain it. I'd watch. And I feel like the biggest one that I would love to see, and I think this could be like 45 minutes to an hour, and I think this would do crazy numbers for Marvel and Disney Plus. How did the Hulk and Bruce Banner fuse together to become the Smart Hulk? What was that process like? They told us about it, or he told us about it in Endgame, but I'm one of those people where I need to see it. Show me the process, because it didn't seem like an easy process. It didn't seem like, oh, well, me and him just had a conversation, we talked it out, and we decided to do it this way. No, there had to have been some pullback, some give and take, some arguments, some back and forth. Show us these things. Show us just little stories, fill in the gaps here and there. And I think Disney Plus will be on the right track, and these special presentations will be a lot better for fans, more so super fans, because with this Frank Castle One Last Kill, this isn't something that you have to watch going into Spider-Man. This isn't something you have to watch going into season 2 of Daredevil. It's just its own little thing by itself. And Marvel has plenty of short stories to tell. But at the end of the day, I thought One Last Kill was pretty cool. It gave me what I wanted from Frank Castle. I wish we would have gotten a little bit more, because at the very end, when he, has his one last kill and the credits roll, I was like, that's it? It's over? And it just wasn't enough. And maybe that's that's what you want to have as a creator. You want people to be wanting more. But I feel like they just left a little bit on the table with this show. And one last thing I will add is, when Frank Castle went back to his Punisher getup, did you see his hairline? Did you see how crispy his beard was? He clearly has a Dominican barber, because he was looking fresh as hell. Shout out to whoever did his facial thing, because wow, Frank Castle, good for you. But let me know what you guys think about One Last Kill in the comments. Do you think Disney should continue to make these special presentations? And who do you want to see a special presentation on next? I think we should do something on the Hulk. We got to give the Hulk something to do. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Thanks for watching, babe. Make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel.